And so the two big things with Kundalini awakening is we have to have some type of orientation where we are listening to something deeper than our survival mind. Because some of you come to me and you said, well, my survival mind, it's always upset and or triggered in regards to what's happening on the outside or what's happening on the inside. And if we just relate to life from this place, we're just basically rooting down in a place of fear and responding or actually reacting to fear all the time. If we want to wake up and walk this path in a sane way, we have to find something deeper. Something deeper. And so when we go inward, I invite you to listen to a deeper aspect of the truth than your survival mind. And so a great question for us is, what is the Kundalini attempting, trying to communicate to me? Like, what is this energy? What is God? That's what Kundalini is, of course. It's a movement of God. What is God? What is life? What is the evolutionary nature of the universe trying to communicate to me? That's one way we can listen and receive. And a second way is we can look at our body and say, okay, what is my body needing? So often our body communicates to us in a very primal way. I'm in pain, I'm hurting, or I like this and I want more, more chocolate ice cream or more pizza or, whatever it is. But again, these are normally things that are just like we're trying to comfort and soothe or stuff, the pain away, or we're complaining about the pain. So with our body, we have to learn how to listen deeper and to hear, what does my body need so that it can heal, so that it can let go, so that it can come into a state of harmony again. And so with the Kundalini, we're listening. What is God trying to tell me, teach me, show me? And as humans, we're trained like to be listening for words or for specific instructions. Very detailed argument of what one should do. And almost always with the Kundalini and with the body that's often suffering, it's the same kind of voice. Kundalini is telling us to relax and to open. Our body is telling us to relax and open. And of course, at the heart of the spiritual path is going to be, can we trust? Can we relax? Can we open? Can we go with the flow? Can we go with the flow? Can we be with what's here? Can we let the things that want to move, can we let them move? Can we let them flow? Whereas sometimes when you have an energy within you that wants to flow, but you have a survival mind that's trying to control, if we listen to the controlling mind, it'll say, no, I don't want this. This is dangerous. I need to go to the doctor, the hospital, the emergency room. I need to take a pill and shut my body up. That's not what your body's telling you. That's not what the Kundalini will ever tell you. That's what a confused survival mind will tell you. I need to take a white pill and shut up my body. No, that's not the truth. And we all know this is not the truth. The truth is we need to breathe, we need to feel, we need to open. We need to learn how to surrender to what's here. I could take it a step further. Many of us still need to learn how to make friends with the Kundalini. Like that'd be a good start. And then when you really feel into your body, like the truth of your body, like we've all been friends with the survival mind, but I need you to be friends with your inherent strength, your inherent goodness, your inherent beauty, your inherent resiliency, your inherent clarity. So these foundational qualities of our being. These are the things we're opening to. But often, like in order for us to get in touch with our inherent strength, for example, we have to first face the pain that's here, open to it, let it flow. And through letting the pain flow and maybe having a good cry, we realize, oh, I am strong enough to do this. I am strong enough. So often it's through walking through the experience that the gifts come online. The mind wants our gift to be given to us without doing any work. And that's just not the kind of world we live in. That's not the kind of body and experience and path we're on. This is an evolutionary world. So you get to strength through breathing through and facing and accepting and being with difficulty. And so let's all play with this right now. We'll all just do a little meditation together. And so we can shut down our eyes. We're breathing and just feeling into the body. And in a basic energetic sense, I want you just to notice as you feel into the energy, as you feel into the Kundalini. What is the Kundalini wanting? What is it showing me? And again, it's not going to be in words, it's going to come in flows of energy. So if you feel into your body, and we're just asking, what does the Kundalini need? What's it wanting to communicate? And sometimes we have to ask first, like, what is my body communicating? And so sometimes the body is saying, I'm scared, I'm trying to shut down, I'm resisting. And of course, that's not the ultimate truth. That's its emotional truth. If we breathe into any places of contraction, we begin to look into the body and ask, well, what's the truth of the body? So for example, if we all come into the pelvis, the belly, sometimes there can be some gripping fear in our first, second, or third chakra centers. And this basic question, what does my body need? And for most of us, it needs to relax, needs to open, needs to be able to trust. And so can we breathe more deeply and fully into the lower belly, to the mid belly, to the upper abdomen, and just begin to relax. And as you notice, the more you relax, the more fully this energy may begin to flow, or things may begin to unravel. The body may dance a little bit with some kriyas or some swaying. And I'm going to invite us all just to trust that Kundalini is communicating. It wants to flow. And it likes it. It wants you to give it your full attention. And so we're breathing. We're feeling. We're opening to this flow of energy. Trusting this divine energy just wants to flow. just wants to flow. And so throughout the body, can we soften and can we trust in the moving of Kundalini energy, of Kundalini Shakti? And can we trust if there's emotional pain or blockages, in the hips, the hara, the lower belly, the solar plexus, that it's okay just to open. And let these energies flow as well. So there might be a little bit of emotional tension wanting to release. There might be, sometimes there's a recognition of sadness because we're holding and resisting so much. You can feel into your heart and just notice, am I holding? Am I fighting? My heart chakra, my chest. And again, just breathing and feeling, softening. Trusting. It's okay to compassionately embrace if there's an emotional blockage here, or pain or trauma. And sometimes we hold like on the front of the body. Sometimes we hold in the back, like along the spine, or sacrum, behind the heart. And so we're just softening the first 3 chakra centers. We're softening the heart chakra, the 4th center, behind the heart, in front of the heart, the ribs. We're staying out of the head. Staying out of the head, not thinking, not controlling. Just being with what's here. Being with what's here. Opening to what's here. Trusting that it's safe to breathe, it's safe to feel, it's safe to open, it's safe to allow the body to dance and move and sway. Again, we can feel into our heart chakra. We feel into the lower 3 chakra centers and just noticing, is there anything here that's really blocking us, that's really struggling? Is there anything in our heart, in our belly? We can include the throat chakra. That's just wanting to be seen. It's wanting to be heard. That's wanting to be felt. And so we're compassionately being with, compassionately listening in our centers, and noticing if there's a particular contraction today that's wanting, that's needing some love. It's needing some compassion. That's needing us to breathe, to feel, to open more fully. Some of us might be a little bit newer to Kundalini, might be a little bit freaked out still. And again, some of us have been on this path a long time and feels like, geez, nothing's changing. This has been so hard. Some of us may be tripping over something in our personal life, an old trauma, whatever is here. We're meeting it with love. We're breathing more fully. We're softening throughout the subtle energetic body. So letting go a little more fully in the throat chakra, in the jaw, shoulders, the neck, the upper spine, back of the skull. And again, not engaging with thoughts in the mind, but just listening to the movements, sensations in the body. And just letting what's here, it wants to flow, letting it flow. Letting what's here that wants to flow, letting it flow. Trusting in this movement. And of course, if there's sadness here, trusting in the sadness. If there's angst here, trusting in the angst. And by trusting, we're trusting that it's okay just to let it flow, to let it move, to let it empty, to let it dance. And so with every breath, breathing, feeling, opening, letting it all come. And so feeling up into the third eye, the space of the mind, and just noticing, is there any contraction here? Is there any tension? The forehead, behind the eyes. Am I attached too much to my thoughts, my thinking mind, and just softening there? Allowing the mind to be spacious, to be vast, to be empty and clear, and yet simultaneously allowing this beautiful energy to flow through the space of the mind. And opening the crown chakra more fully, opening ourselves to grace, opening ourselves to support, opening ourselves to love. And so I invite us all just to see this column of light coming up from the earth, pouring up through our root chakra, through our hara, through our solar plexus, through the heart chakra, maybe even exploding open and expanding in the heart chakra. Seeing this column flowing up through the throat and clearing away any blockages, sweeping away any karmic debris, or any heaviness, any limiting thoughts or beliefs, flowing up through the space of the mind again, washing away, clearing away any thoughts of less than or unworthiness or fear. This energy pouring up from the earth, through the root, through the heart, through the solar plexus, through the heart chakra, through the throat, through the space of the mind, pouring out the top of the head, and just fountaining down into the room. And again, flowing up from the earth, right through the central channel, through the abdomen, through the heart, the throat, pouring up through the space of the mind, out the top of the head, and just clearing out any confusion, any heaviness, any denseness, and in its place, allowing there to be, it's like a column of faith, of trust, depth, of light. We are opening, we are listening, we are receiving. We are receiving. So with each and every breath, just letting this energy flow and trusting in what's here. Trusting in what's here. And so I encourage everyone just to allow this energy to flow, allowing it to dance, and just giving it permission to integrate. To integrate. I want everyone in the room to keep their eyes closed. And I'm going to speak to Aaron directly. Aaron, I want you just to gently open your eyes. I want you to look around the room. I just want you to notice that there's other people maybe swaying a little bit, and their energy's moving and it's dancing a little bit, and some pretty intensely, some people just with little movements. And we're just noticing this. So if you have Kundalini Kriyas and they're flowing, just let them flow. You let them dance. For some of us, it's very subtle. Some of us, our head is moving back. Some of us, we're moving side to side. And we're just trusting. Just trusting. It's just energy. We're going with the flow. We're going with the movement of the awakening of this energy. Trusting in what's here. Okay. And so this last minute, I want you to feel right into the center of your heart. It's for everyone. It's feeling right into the center of our heart. And I invite you just to ask the Kundalini, what do you need from me? What are you wanting to show me? What are you wanting to teach me? What message am I needing to hear? So just giving the Kundalini permission to speak very clearly and directly to you. And may show you a thought, a word, an image. Beautiful, beautiful. And then next we're going to feel into just the whole of kind of our human, subtle, energetic body, especially the places that resist and fight and struggle. So we're feeling into our human self. And as you feel into your human self, again, we're going to ask the human self, what am I needing to learn? How can I support you? How can I help with this very intense, bizarre process? What needs to release? What needs to let go? What needs to surrender? And so as you just feel into like your human psyche and the different chakra centers, It's asking, what does the body need? We're not looking for the surface level fearful response, but we're looking for the deeper truth of the body, deeper somatic intelligence, intelligence of the soul. If you feel deep into the root of your human self, what truth is coming forward? And so beautiful. So receiving that fully, receiving this truth, the Kundalini fully, and just setting a gentle intention to listen to these greater truths, truth of Kundalini and the truth of the body, setting the intention to bring our lives into greater alignment with these truths that have come forward today. And so we can take a deep, full breath. And when you're ready, you can just gently open your eyes.